stop the linebacking core of Tampa Bay from making the stop. Ryan Neese holding Rudy Johnson to a gain of a yard to the 28.
Well, Ryan Neese and his linebackers did a good job today. Shelton Quarles, Derek Brooks, they've made a lot of tackles either at or behind the line of scrimmage in the running game.
Torrey Cox becomes the 5th Tampa Bay defensive back. It is 3rd and 9. Antonio Chapman becomes the 3rd wide receiver for Cincinnati. Watson is in the backfield with the tight end Kelly. They need the 20-yard line. Palmer low, uncatchable, looking for Hushmanzada. You know, that is huge that they held right there because they've still made it a one-score game. They're going to hold them to a 3-point try. That was a big defensive stand for Tampa Bay. It
was a big stand. And the other thing is, Kevin, they're getting more push from the front four. They're getting more penetration. They're getting upfield, and they're forcing Carson Palmer to get that ball out of his hands before he's ready.
So the 51-yard pass to Chad Johnson gives them this field goal range of 47 yards. The Buccaneers have blocked 2 field goal attempts this season. Is going to sneak in, and 3 more on the board for Cincinnati. 10:34 to play. Palmer gets 3. Now it's all eyes on Bruce Gronkowski.
Coach, wouldn't you like to lose that suit and tie and crack open a cold Coors Light?
Oh, sure. Oh, sure. Yes.
I mean, we all think Coors Light is totally refreshing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a number of people are beginning to come to that conclusion.
So why drink any other beer?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Taste the cold of Coors Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL.
Coach, a little help with these empties?
Oh, sorry.
I certainly haven't come here to, to clean house.
You're on a mission to get an amazing new TV this year, but you want to be absolutely sure you pick the right one. Circuit City makes it simple.
I guess you're just what I need.
That's because we've got thousands of online customer reviews that rate the hot new stuff. And right now, get no interest till 2008 on all TVs $299 and up. Plus, save up to $400 instantly on all TVs $499 and up. Only at Circuit City.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Sonic. It's not just good, it's Sonic good. And by Dell, business solutions designed for one company in mind. Yours, Dell, purely you.
And tonight on 60 Minutes, the Duke rape case from one of the dancers and the 3 accused teammates telling their story for the first time. 60 Minutes tonight, followed by new episodes of The Amazing Race, Cold Case, and Without a Trace tonight on CBS again this season, America's most watched network. Graham has it teed up at the 30-yard line. Buccaneers, in the history of their franchise, have never returned a kickoff for a touchdown. Michael Pittman is inside the 5. Into the wind. This kick goes. From the 4, Pittman. Nice stop by Hernandez Jones. 13-yard return to the 16-yard line. And here comes Tampa Bay.
Kevin, field position is always important in a football game like this. And you want your return unit to get the ball out past the 20 and give yourself a little bit of breathing room. Very difficult to take the ball from this part of the field and drive the length of the field and score a touchdown. Very difficult to do it consistently in the National Football League.
Starters out there defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals, 1st and 10. Gronkowski gets a block from Allstott. That's a terrific catch at the 28-yard line with the tackle made by Miller. It's Anthony Beck who makes the grab. 12-yard gain and a Tampa Bay first down.
Kevin, the impressive thing is there's no hesitancy when you watch Gronkowski. The ball comes out quick. He makes his decisions, and he's willing to pull the trigger and live with the consequences. And I like that in a quarterback.
2 tight ends are taking out Allstott. They got Smith in the game. 1st and 10, 28. It's a catch by Joey Galloway right in front of Torrey James to the 40-yard line, and a quick hitter for 12 again. following the 12 by Becht, and there's James coming up limp.
And you know, he was hurt earlier in the game, and he's trying to stick it out, gets back in there, and just not able to really do anything. It looks like it's a groin possibly, but tough to put his foot in the ground and cut.
So Joseph, the rookie, is in on that far corner. It is 1st and 10 at the 40. Two tights.
Another audible here, Kevin.
What did he go to? He's on the run. Down he goes. Tapped by Johnson. Picks up 4. Flag is down. Late hit at the 44.
The defensive penalties absolutely going to drive Marvin Lewis out of his mind. This is just nuts. It's insane. Trying to win a football game on the road against a team that's battling for their lives, and you're doing this. You're giving them a chance, and you can't do that in the National Football League. And one of the things you saw Gradkowski audible there, what'll happen a lot of times is some of these veteran defenses, they'll see the quarterback audible, and then they'll audible out of their blitz. It's called audible zone. You'll see it a lot in the National Football League.
There's no foul for necessary roughness. The quarterback slid forward, and the hit was not unnecessary and not rough.
So what he's saying, he went head first instead of feet first.
Right, if you go feet first, you essentially give yourself up, and then obviously the defenders can't come down and tag you down or be physical with you. Anytime you go head first, and you're no different than a running back.
3 tight ends. Jolly has come in. 2nd down and 6. Good fake to Cadillac. And outside to Williams. And a great stick made outside by Landon Johnson. No gain on the play. A terrific linebacker play.
Kevin, this is the same play they ran last week for the big completion versus New Orleans. He's going to sit down Joey Galloway. He has him in the hole, and he loses him because he turns his back to the line of scrimmage. He's late with his head. But look at Galloway. He's wide open in here, and he never sees him. And he's got an option there, Joey Galloway. He can either take the post if the safety bites, or if the safety stays deep, he has the ability to hook it up, and that's what he did there. Good read by Joey Galloway. Bad read by Bruce Gradkowski.
Keywan Ratliff is in as the 5th defensive back. 3rd down and 7. Hilliard is in. Pittman is in. And Gradkowski, he's got to get to the 50. Here comes Ratliff. Oh, he ties, and he may have gotten the 1st down. They mark him. He should have enough. I think they've given him a very good spot on a 7-yard run by Bruce Gradkowski. Ratliff with the stop.
And Kevin, this type of effort can really ignite not just an offense, but an entire football team. Just watch him out here. Now watch him at the end. He knows where the sticks are. Watch him dive and extend that ball. That's a great play by Bruce Gradkowski.
John Gruden told us on Friday, I need a quarterback with presence. Who gives some charisma to that position.
Well, he's looking for someone to step up and take control of this situation. You know, they've had 6 starters in 4 years here with Gruden, and he said, it's insane. It's a recipe for disaster, and we need and we want some stability at that quarterback position.
Gradkowski grew up in Pittsburgh. He idolized Dan Marino, who's a 2nd-day pick. And the interesting thing was Tampa Bay did not play their hand. No one knew the Buccaneers were going to draft him. But they did with a lot of behind-the-scenes work from the 51st and 10. Cadillac Williams. Oh, here comes the other Williams. Madieu Williams, who throws him for a loss of 5 back to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a great play by the Bengals defensively. And that's not what you want on 1st down. You watch Cadillac, they have a little bounce play. And what happens is you get penetration. And penetration is devastating to an outside run, and once that gets upfield, then the guards and tackles can't get outside, get those angles on their pools, and it makes it difficult for them.
Still 5 in the secondary. Gathers has come in on the defensive line for Cincinnati. There are 2 tight ends, and Williams in the backfield on 2nd and 16. They need the 40-yard line. Look at this. He's going deep and looking for Clayton, who is covered on the play by the rookie Jonathan Joseph out of South Carolina.
Well, this is a staple throw in the West Coast system. He's going to have a slant and go. You'll have a seam route, and you'll have a hitch. Now, he's going to read the safety, and it's actually 2 deep safety, and he should probably be throwing the wide departure hitch. But he gets stuck inside, and he's got nothing down the field late. That's one of the things that quarterback coach Paul Hackett says, never throw the ball down the middle of the field late. Bruce Gradkowski has to learn that. Take the completion, the easy completion on the sidelines.
3rd and 16. 5 defensive backs, and again they need the 40. Oh, almost picked off by Joseph on a pass intended for Galloway at the 36-yard line. And the Buccaneers have got to punt the ball, wiping out pass plays of 12 to Beck and 12 to Galloway earlier in this drive.
And that's the hardest thing for a young player. You just never know when you're going to have an opportunity. And he has an opportunity here. He's got good protection. The ball comes out a little high, and he misses Galloway. He has a chance to hit him on that dig route in the hole.
Chapman is deep back, and here is the Josh Bidwell Tampa Bay Buccaneer punt. Oh, gets off a beauty. Game time of 5 seconds, but this will also go into the end zone on a punt, sailing 55 yards.
Kevin, he needs to get some Bellotta balls with some spin on them. I'm just telling you, just banging them in the end zone.
Well, I'm looking for a flag, but I don't see it on the field unless it's on the sideline. But a flag has been thrown.
During the kick, holding, the receiving team, number 57. 10-yard penalty, retained possession, first down.
Well, we told you both quarterbacks threw touchdown passes today. As you take a look at the happenings in this game, this was a 33-yard beauty to T.J. Hushmanzada as he beat Rondé Barber. This terrific 51-yard run by Cadillac Williams set up that short 2-yard touchdown pass to tight end Alex Smith. That was 51 yards, and that went to Chad Johnson of the Cincinnati Bengals. And they got a field goal out of that.
Well, if you ever need a 3-and-out from your defense, it's right here. 6:33 to go in the game. Down 13-7. This defense has to deliver in this situation.
From the 10, 1st and 10. Starters out there defensively for Tampa Bay. They've got an extra offensive tackle on the left side. The handoff goes to Rudy Johnson. And he is pulled down on that line by Simeon Rice. They are putting Stacy Andrews, at least on that last play, as an extra tackle on the left side.
And that's just where they ran, Kevin. Get that extra big guy over there and try and run Rudy Johnson downhill on their unbalanced line.
Now Andrews will leave. Kelly Washington is out with the hamstring, will not return. 2nd down and 9. Rudy again. Melted by Nice among more Buccaneers, and a gain of about a yard near the 12-yard line. Clock is approaching 5.5 minutes left in regulation.
And one of the things that the Buccaneers have done a good job today is they talk about this is a gap control defense, and everybody's responsible for one gap. And between the front 7, whether it's the defensive line and the linebackers, they've all done a good job taking care of their gaps and forcing Rudy Johnson to have to bounce runs to the outside where you have safety help.
5th defensive back put in by the Buccaneers. Watson in the backfield. 3rd receiver is Chapman. 3rd down and 8. Shuffle pass. Watson. Wims saw it. No gain on the play. In fact, a loss of 2 back to the 10. As Ellis Wims makes the stop, and they hold him to 3-and-out.
Kevin, we talked about how important that was here. Now you got Joey Galloway back right around midfield, and hopefully he can field a punt and get you some positive field position and put your offense in a chance where they have in a position where they have a chance to win this football game.
Kyle Larson will punt, literally in the shadow of his own crossbar. Galloway at the 45. With Brad St. Louis snap.
Oh, he's got a chance here, Kevin.
Returnable punt again. Galloway, 45-yard line. Remember, Mark Jones is injured, so Galloway took in his place, and he was tackled by Hernandez Jones again. Hernandez Jones undrafted with a terrific defensive play on special teams. 46-yard punt, 2-yard return. And here are some of the game points early in the game that you told us about these two teams today.
Well, we talked about making Bruce Gradkowski beat you. He hasn't yet done that. Been fairly efficient, just the one interception. And then the Bucs defense, they've given up 329 today, just 277. They've played a lot better. They're keeping them in this football game.
Buccaneers have a single timeout. They got it 1st and 10, 46-yard line. Starters in there defensively for Cincinnati. Here comes Smith. High and almost picked off. It was over Galloway's head, and Joseph had a hand on an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10.
He ought to be thanking Joseph right now, because that would have been picked, and they got a break there. Bruce Gradkowski's got to see throws, and he can't hope. He can't hope that if he throws it to an area, Joey Galloway will come down with it. You got to see throws and make good decisions, and these last couple throws by Gradkowski have scared me.
2nd down and 10. The Cincinnati team is tough on the road. 9-2 over the last 11 road games, and 2-0 this year away from Cincinnati. Again, 2nd and 10. Cadillac Williams. And hit by Ahmad Brooks, starting for the injured Brian Simmons. A gain of 7 on the play to the 47.
And that's a good decision. He needs to do a better job of finding his checkdowns. You get the ball in Cadillac Williams' hands, he's liable to make a guy miss and maybe go for 10 or 12. So now you give yourself a situation. You hit the check down. Now you give John Gruden a chance to make a call on 3rd and 2.
Gathers has come in on the defensive line. Kewan Ratliff has come in as a 5th defensive back. Ike Hilliard is another receiver for Tampa Bay, and it's 3rd down and 3. Caught by Michael Clayton. He's got a 1st down. He was grabbed by Williams at the 32-yard line on a pickup of 15 yards.
And he went right to Michael Clayton. When you're throwing slant routes as a quarterback, you love a big target, and that's what Michael Clayton is. And Gradkowski does a nice job putting this in position. He almost kicks out of it. That's a great tackle by Williams, but a great throw, great location, getting him into the transition of the run.
2 tight ends, Smith and Becht. Pecco is now on the defensive line for Cincinnati, 1st and 10. Here comes Justin Smith, and down. There's a fumble on the play. A flag has been thrown. Gathers has the loose ball. That would be the 2nd sack on Gradkowski.
Kevin, I was just going to say the ball at the 32-yard line. Just realizing and understanding the situation. You got to be smart here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 9 of the defense, stuffing the quarterback to the ground on his head. 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
We've seen Gathers do it, and now we see Justin Smith get called for it for Cincinnati's defense.
Well, he just holds the ball here too long. It's got to come out. You can't take a sack, and I don't see the penalty there. He's just trying to bring the guy down.
I don't see it either. Unless it was the extra drive of his helmet in. Then he holds him right there, getting up, and that's when the flag came in, but that wouldn't have been the call.
I'm a big proponent of the rules protecting the quarterback, but at the same time, Justin Smith and this defensive line, they're playing their hearts out. They're trying to make a play. They got the quarterback, and all they're trying to do is bring him to the ground.
I didn't see it. I did not see it. But the problem is, doesn't matter what we say, it's what they saw down there, and they did see it.
But you hate to lose a game. You got a sack, you got to push back, and now you get the penalty. You put them in the 25-yard line. You hate to be the Bengals and lose a game on a penalty like that.
We're going to bring back in Sam Adams and Robinson. They're going to take out Gathers and Pecco on their defensive line. The ball's at the 25. Cincinnati has a season-high 10 penalties right now.
Kevin, you're in 4-down territory. Bruce Gradkowski got plenty of opportunities, plenty of chances. Just no interceptions and no sacks.
2 tight ends and the running back Pittman, a receiver atop your screen. Base defense for Cincinnati. Gradkowski caught by Pittman and tackled on the play by Case Fahar at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10 and close to a 1st down. with 2.5 and the clock ticking left in the game.
I like Michael Pittman. He gives you versatility in your offense. He's out there wide. He runs a hook route. I mean, not many halfbacks can do that. He returns punts and kicks. I mean, he can do it all. He's a great player, a great add to this offense.
Starting defense is out there for Cincinnati. It looks like the Buccaneers are going to take this to the 2-minute warning on a drive that began with some pretty good beginning field position. The 46-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They let it go to the 2-minute warning. Well, will the young rookie quarterback be able to pull this one out? He's down 13-7 to the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, hey guys, there's a better way to phone for less. It's called phonage.
Is that the alarm?
Get unlimited local and long distance for just $24.99. That's a savings of up to 50% on your phone bill. Sign up now and get 1 month free.
I think we lost him.
Phonage. One smart decision among many, many stupid ones.
Phonage.
Call 1-800-989-4VON.
This is a lot of food.
Steak, egg, and cheese burrito.
And there's tots in there, and onions,
Yeah.
and green peppers.
I know.
And it's no normal breakfast. It's like a breakfast. Like a breakfast. Wow.
Yeah, wow, wow indeed.
Wow. Breakfast.
Steak, egg, and cheese burrito. Sonic's got it, others don't. Loaded with thin sliced steak, it's the hearty way to start your morning. It's not just good, it's Sonic good.
Super Duty, the most capable pickup in America. Bold moves, they happen every day.
Tuesday.
Chick fight!
Getting engaged to 2 women
2 fiancés. That a Marine thing?
can be hazardous to your health.
We are not food for worms. It's the flies and beetles that feast upon us.
A revealing new episode.
Wow, it's just like Chippendales without the bow ties or muscles.
NCIS CBS Tuesday.
We're at the 2-minute warning. Tampa Bay is trailing 13-7. The Buccaneers are driving. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 15. They took over at their 46 with 4:21 left. Upcoming is the 6th play of the drive. Pittman is a receiver at the bottom of your screen. 2 tight ends. Gronkowski throws it away. Wisely throws it away. It is 2nd down.
That's got to happen quicker. That decision, that thought, it has to happen quicker for Bruce Gronkowski. That was too close. Now, John Gruden's got to be careful with his play selection here. He knows the situation. It's 4-down territory. He just has to be smart. They have the ability in their system, Kevin. They have a check with me package where they'll actually call 2 plays in the line in the huddle. And they'll get to the line of scrimmage. They might call the blitz beater first, and then maybe the cover 2 beater after that, or the next play, and let Bruce sort through it.
2nd down and 10. Gronkowski caught by Galloway, who is grabbed by Caleb Miller. We welcome those of you watching Buffalo Detroit with Rich Gannon, Kevin Harlan. Each quarterback has thrown a touchdown pass. That's the rookie out of Toledo, a 6th-round pick for John Gruden, the Buccaneer coach, Bruce Gronkowski. Marvin Lewis has had a lead most of the game. Right now at the 8-yard line, it is 3rd down and 3. Tampa Bay has got a timeout. The clock is ticking at 1:16. A rookie cornerback is out there, Joseph, for the Cincinnati Bengals. 2 tight ends for Gronkowski. He hits Allstott. He drives into Delta O'Neal and out of bounds at the 5-yard line. He's close to a 1st down. There's a flag back at the 16-yard line.
Griffin, offense number 79. 10-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Cincinnati, although that penalty was on Tampa Bay, the Bengals have had 3 personal foul penalties on their defense in this game, one of which came on this drive. which kept the drive of the Buccaneers alive.
And you have to think, Kevin, that was really away from the action. It was a turn or a slide protection where they were turning the line to the left, and Redkowski was moving to his right. You have to think whether or not Mahan even had to do that in that situation.
The Buccaneers missed a field goal earlier in the game of 43 yards at this end, and if that were the case, had they made that, they'd be going for a tie. But as you know, right now down 13-7, they have no choice but to get in. 3rd and 13 here. Here comes John Thornton. Here comes Smith. Pass is caught by Pittman. He's down to the 9. It's a gain of 9 on the play. The ball will be placed at exactly the 8-yard line.
Another nice job. He gets outside the pocket. He just buys himself some time. A good job in the scramble drill. Pittman makes himself available there, working along with the quarterback in unison. Gives himself up for a big completion. But Kevin, the difference in this game, in my opinion, so far has been the penalties on both sides of the ball. Cincinnati's put themselves in some bad situations with some personal fouls, and that tripping call there, and that part of the field in this situation is devastating.
Buccaneers have just burned their final timeout in a game that has seen Gradkowski throw a touchdown pass at 2 yards to his tight end Smith, and earlier in the game, Carson Palmer nailed a 33-yard strike to T.J. Hushmanzada.
You know, the interesting thing is, John Gruden, the head coach, and defensive coordinator Chuck Bresnahan, they spent 4 years together in Oakland. They worked on each other's staff, and I asked Chuck Bresnahan, I said, is it easier to call a game against Gruden? He said, well, geez, he knows me just as well as I know him. Now, what's going to happen in this situation? You have a 4th and 4. Is he going to blitz him here, or is he going to play coverage? And that's the big question. That's the million-dollar question that John Gruden's trying to figure out, and he's hoping that he's put his quarterback in a situation where he's got an answer.
There are 2 tight ends with Pittman in the backfield, 4th and 3. It's Crawford. Oh, he dropped it to Clayton, get across. There's been no signal. Incomplete pass. Michael Clayton had it and dropped it. It is incomplete. That was 4th and 3. And now they're going to discuss, did he have it enough to make a football move and cross the plane and get in for 6?
Yeah, and I think he had possession.
Did he make a football move, though, and cross it for the Buccaneers?
It's whether or not he...
Remember, under 2, you cannot challenge. Tampa Bay is out of timeouts. They've ruled it incomplete.
We'll definitely review this one upstairs, Kevin. You watch Gradkowski. He's just waiting for Clayton to come back underneath. And it looks like it's a question of whether or not they're going to call that possession, but I think he has it. He had it on his shoulder. Now he's reaching out. He's trying to extend it over the goal line. And to me, that's a football move.
Well, they've ruled it incomplete on the field. Now it will be looked at upstairs.
Well, here's the official that can see it best. Whether or not he saw him transition from the ball from his shoulder pads to that movement where he stuck it out across the goal line, that's the decision. I don't know if the official actually saw that. It's amazing, you know, you work so hard all week, and it comes down to this for both of these football teams.
Wow. The ball popped out once he hit the ground, but he had crossed the goal line already.
I'll tell you what, I think they're going to give that one to him.
I think they are,
I think he has it. He's got it up around his right shoulder pad, and now he's trying to take 2 hands and extend that ball across the line. And now once it crosses the line and he hits the ground and it comes out, that's insignificant. That's a touchdown. You see the 2 quarterbacks are talking about it. Both these guys have reached the newness of it all in Gradkowski.
Mike Carey is our referee today and spending all the time he needs underneath the hood to watch the replays that we have shown you. The ruling on the field is incomplete. You cannot challenge under 2 minutes. And it wouldn't have mattered anyway because Tampa Bay was out of timeouts. But this is all initiated from upstairs in the press box and the NFL crew here.
Well, it looks like you think that they had a 60-second rule, and it's been more than 60 seconds. And maybe it's not glaringly apparent to the crew, but
this place is going to go bananas. Either way, listen to this.
After reviewing the play, the receiver had control, 2 feet down, and extended in for the score.
Kevin, you just got the sense when we talked to John Gruden the other day, he believed in this football team. He told us we're going to win this game. They came out and played with a lot of energy and a lot of emotion today.
For the lead. Rookie Bruce Gronkowski has thrown 2 touchdown passes today. This one may have won it for the winless Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And Kevin, it's amazing what a win like this versus a good Cincinnati football team can do to the morale of your football team. It can turn an entire season around, and that's a great, great decision.
Rookie quarterback Bruce Gronkowski, as we welcome another audience down here to Tampa, has just thrown a touchdown pass that was ruled initially incomplete on the field. We're under 2 minutes, so it had to be reviewed upstairs. It was, and Mike Carey, our referee, said he had caught it. His feet were down, he crossed, and it was a touchdown reception. And the extra point makes it 14-13. Now Cincinnati has all 3 timeouts and 35 seconds on the 4th quarter clock with which to work.
Well, Kevin, really their only chance is a big return in the kicking game. You'd hope you can get the ball out to the 40-yard line and give yourself a chance to throw a couple balls down the field, use some timeouts, and maybe get yourself in field goal range.
Kickoff from Matt Bryant with the wind. Antonio Chapman is deep back for Cincinnati. Three yards deep, he'll take it out. And get out of bounds near the 27-yard line. Led over there by Rondé Barber of the Buccaneers, a 30-yard return. Carson Palmer will have 30 seconds with which to work, and again, 3 timeouts remaining. Buccaneers have blown a couple of 4th quarter leads the last 2 games. Can they hold on here? Chapman is the 3rd receiver. Torrey Cox is the 5th Tampa Bay defensive back.
Kevin, they're going to keep everything in front of them now. They're going to play that 2-deep coverage and force Cincinnati to throw the ball underneath.
It's 1st and 10. And he's caught by Hushmanzada. He was belted by Jermaine Phillips. It's a 19-yard pickup. He's to the 47-yard line. The clock is at 22 seconds, and a timeout has been taken by Cincinnati. They get a big gain, 2 timeouts remaining. 22 on the clock. The Bengals on the move, down by 1.
Well, just a great throw by Carson Palmer. Sees that 2 deep and sticks it right in there in between the seams. Friday, hey, we're close. We're not that far away, and a big win like this could turn our season around.
5 in the secondary. Chapman, the 3rd receiver. The tight end, Stewart, is a 4th receiver. 1st and 10. Blitz on from Rice. Pass is incomplete. And Simeon Rice really altered the concentration, got up in the grill of Palmer.
Yeah, and they didn't even get a body on him. And that's, you just can't do that with Simeon Rice. He's your best pass rusher. A little confusion up there in the front. They brought some extra defenders inside and it really freed up Simeon to get a free run at Carson Palmer.
Watson is in the backfield. Stewart is the tight end back there too with Carson Palmer, 2nd down and 10. 18 seconds left. 2 timeouts remaining for Cincinnati. Here comes the blitz again. Palmer is down. Timeout Cincinnati. 10 seconds left.
And Rich Gannon.
Terrific finish there, JB. And we're having a terrific finish here in Tampa.
Kevin, Monty Kiffin, the defensive coordinator of the Buccaneers, he's just not going to sit back. He's pressured Carson Palmer 2 plays in a row. You got to pick your poison. Either you sit back and you let Carson Palmer have some time throwing the ball downfield, or you take your chances and you bring the blitz. And that's what Monty Kiffin has done twice. Now I would anticipate in this situation, maybe laying back and playing coverage.
It's 3rd and 18. 13 seconds remain. They've stuck a little bit of time on the clock. Chapman is the 3rd receiver. That is caught. Hishmanzada makes the grab.